Just a quick video here to talk about the new and improved Google Forms. If you used Google Forms before, it's gotten a little bit better probably since then. Now I'm at Google Drive at the moment. From there I click New and I scroll to the bottom, move over here to Google Forms, the purple one, and that will open up. I'm just going to move myself over there. Okay, and let's take a look at when it opens up. It looks something like this. Now I'm going to give my form a title. That's important. I'm just going to call it example form. Now you can use these forms or these surveys as diagnostic exams, so you could put 10 questions in here, but you can also use them just as like a check-in with your students. So one that I did last term, I'll remake one that I did last term. It was a simple term 1 recap, and it was really, or I guess maybe a reflection is probably a better one. Now it wasn't a multiple choice question, it was a paragraph, and I just asked them, term 1 reflection, how do you think you did in term 1? What can you improve for term 2? And I said it was a required question. Now I sent that was all I sent. Now if you want to see what that looks like to a student, you can just click the eye here and it'll bring up what it will look like. So when you send that to the students, it'll look exactly like this. Yep, that looks alright. And then you can click send here, and you can do the same thing that you always do with your classes. You can type in the class code, MAB1B or MAB0A, and click on that and it'll send it to that class. I'm not going to do that here. Now you can also click this box here, automatically collect respondents' nudgy username. Now if you do that, you'll get their email address, and if you think about it hard, you can figure out what their name is from their email address. If you don't want to do that, of course, you can just add in an extra question. I'm going to add in an extra question here, and I'm going to say, what is your name? Again, that's just a short answer, but now it doesn't make sense that my what is your name is the second question, so you can just pick these up and move them around. Okay, so now I can send this out. Now it's going to have what is your name followed by the reflection on term 1, and I can send that out to them. Now adding new questions is just as simple as pressing this plus button. Now once I make the question, there's a whole bunch of different question types, and you can explore those question types, checkboxes, multiple choice, drop down menus, date, time, so when was your birthday, what time, I don't know, do you go to sleep every night, whatever it might be, whatever that is, and you can choose whether they're going to be required or not required. So I'm just typing in when is your birthday here. I'll set that up as a date. Okay, and I'll say it's not a required question. You don't have to do that one. Now you can also make your forms pretty fancy here. You can add images to your Google Forms. You can add YouTube clips to your Google Forms. You can add whole new sections to your form so they can get broken up. Okay, now if you come here to where it says responses, now it's a really good idea before you send out your Google form to come here to where it says responses and click on this create spreadsheet. Okay, and I'll just call it something, so term 1 recap responses. Create a new spreadsheet. It'll create a spreadsheet for me. Now that spreadsheet will save to my Google Drive, and any answers will be put in there. You can see it'll tell me when they filled out the form, their name, their birthday, and their reflection on how they went in term 1. So this is one that I did earlier. Now this is the one that I actually did with my class. You can see here that they've filled it out and they've told me how they've done in term 1. So I've got their reflections all in one place that I can refer back to, or I can talk to them later on and we can discuss. Now, like I said, this can be used for a variety of different things. It can be used for a diagnostic exam, it can be used for the reflection like I've done here. But Google Forms are a really great way to get immediate feedback from your students. Alright, that's Google Forms.